Admit it. What's the creepiest thing you've ever done? In 5th or 6th grade, I sat for a while behind the girl I liked. Sometimes she'd brush her hair and individual hairs would end up on my desk, which I often took home with me. One day before school, I went in the bathroom and tied one around my penis. I spent the day thinking it gave me abnormal athletic prowess with which to impress her on recess. Along with any number of other voodoo trays, she still never talked to me. I worked in an office one summer. Out of boredom, I wanked in the toilets one day, and accidentally, but very obviously, got jizz on my trousers somehow. To cover it up, I forced myself to vomit on my trousers, fingers down the throat. Then I went out to my boss and said I needed to go home. Crisis averted. Ah, the old vomit on the jizz trick. That one is a classic. You know when you're in elementary school, and you're forced to exchange valentines with everyone in the class. I would relick the sealed parts of the envelopes of valentines I got from girls I liked. I was creepy in 4th grade. Too bad their dads probably licked all of the envelopes for them. You put moms first, then you were thinking it still sounded kind of hot. Taped a picture of a girl to my pillow, took a picture of my hand stroking her, then sent it to her. When I was 11, I took a piece of paper that a girl I liked had chewed a little, home and ate it. Jacked off when my blind roommate had his headphones on, a couple feet from me sitting at his desk. He never knew. In 6th grade, I stayed in at recess, so I could rub my penis on the chair of the girl I liked. Worst teacher ever. Some years ago, during a 12-hour drive from Austria to Holland, I fapped while sitting in one of the back seats of the car. I was 12 back then, and I have no idea whether my parents noticed or not. Fucking hormones. There is nothing a girl can write here that is not arousing to at least 50% of the guys that read it. The creepiest thing I've ever done is get super hard like 4 times already reading this thread. I guess this doesn't count cause it was a friend of mine. But he's not a redditor, so here we go. His friend allowed him to lay under his bed while he had sex with his girlfriend. So he got down under there, brought tissues with him, and masturbated as his buddy and his GF copulated. To this day, the girl has no idea there was some hairy, naked, masturbating, bearded man under the bed while she was having sex. Yeah, your friend huh? When I was in junior high, I used to babysit for my MILF neighbor once in a while. As soon as the kid was asleep, I'd end up jerking off while pawing through the MILF's underwear drawer. Good times. This thread is the reason why I don't tell my friends about Reddit. To catch a redditor. In college I had a housemate with a gorgeous ass who was quite a fan of yoga pants. When she was in the kitchen, I would sometimes come in and chat with her. I would pretend to text on my phone, but the camera would be rolling while she was turned to face the burner or the sink. The resulting video was never fappable, but I'll be damned if I didn't try a couple more times. Saw a hot girl in a bar that I had no chance with. I said hi, I think you're very beautiful. She said thanks, and I continued, so tonight, when I go home, I'm going to think about you when I masturbate, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. She actually looked kinda flattered for a moment before leaving in a hurry. I collected pictures of the girl I love from her Facebook, and made a collage of it, and masturbated to it. I keep it under my mattress. Reddit, making me feel more and more normal with each passing day. I was getting really drunk with a bunch of classmates in a bar, when I got up and gave the girl I liked a shoulder massage. It was only then that I realized I received no invitation or permission to do such. I immediately stopped and casually walked away. I used my boyfriend's hand to masturbate with while he was sleeping. Jerked off in my ex's hair while she was sleeping. Convinced her I didn't. Stole pictures from the photo department of the drugstore I worked at, and fapped to the girls in them. While in college, I looked up a girl's home address on the tax records for her county, and, over spring break, sent her an anonymous letter containing the following poem. Roses are red, coffee has cream, Making love to you would really be supreme. In a bizarre twist of events, we started dating shortly thereafter. Everything went better than expected. Roses are red, violets are blue, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. After holding hands with a girl, I lick my hands. Still do this to this day. One of my friends was over. She is thirsty, so I went to get us drinks. After pouring her a glass of water, I dipped my balls in it and watched her drink it. Water with a hint of scrotum. Possibly not the creepiest, but the first to come to mind. Got my clothes out of the dryer in my apartment's common laundry room, and found a random lacy thong mixed in. Went back to my room, thought about the proper course of action, said, "Oh fuck it," and jerked off into them. Felt so good. So, I was addicted to letting my dog lick my cock for a while when I was about 10. My best friend and his family were on vacation. I used their spare key to get into their house, and used their mom's vibrator to masturbate on her bed. This thread should be saved and archived, and put into the Library of Congress for future generations. Like and subscribe for more AskReddit videos.